Everybody get up.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Shella, and yes, the body mechanic is not here today. He is out in Bonaire diving 95 feet without me, of course, but he tried to make it back in time for today's show, but was stuck. Unfortunately, his customs wouldn't let him go through, so he had to miss his flight, and so he's delayed. Anyway, I welcome you to Body Shop TV. The purpose of the show is to share with you information about wellness and relationships to help in the longevity of both. I want to give a special shout out to my good friend, my high school classmate, or sort of classmate, Jimmy Henderson. What's up, Jimmy? Big up to you. And to some other classmates that I'm going to be getting ready to see very soon. Melanie, love you much. So today, I just want to also update you on our upcoming Touch Sensorium. Every month, the third Monday of each month, the Body Mechanic and I host a Touch Sensorium where we invite the public to come in and get free massages with both body workers, free veggie juicing, and other wellness modalities for the better of you. So join us on the third Monday of this month at the beautiful Heals Center at 203 East Pulaski Road in Huntington Station. And for more information, you can give us a call. Our number's on the bottom here at the screen, or you can call us privately at 202-627-0273. The number again is 202-627-0273. This is my favorite part of our show because we take the last Saturday of each month and highlight young people. And so today we have a number of people coming through, and I'm so excited to share their stories with you. And with us now we have Brian. Brian, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm on top of the world, thank you.
Sounds good.
So Brian, you and I have a mutual friend, Miss Teresa Hart.
Correct.
Who's brought in a number of people to our show, and I'm very grateful for her. And she sent me a write-up about you, and I just read the first paragraph and I was blown away. And I was really hoping that the Body Mechanic would be here to meet you, but he'll see the show and we'll get together another time. So just give me a little bit of background about yourself. Who are you? Where you're from?
I'm Brian Butler. I'm from West Hempstead, further out Long Island towards Queens.
Okay.
I'm 24 years old. Live at home with my parents. I just graduated technical school.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm actually a twin, and that's basically
Identical or fraternal?
Fraternal.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. So give me some history about your medical condition or how it used to be.
Since it started, maybe I'll say 8 years ago, I was 16 years old, and I believe that's like 2006. I started developing really bad headaches, and from there, I guess it got worse, and it became a sinus infection. And from that sinus infection, it wasn't really well taken care of. So the end result of that, I suffered from a stroke at the age of 16.
Wow.
So at the time, before the stroke, actually, I had went to the ER, and I went to go get checked out because I know I was getting really bad, and the headaches was just, all the time, like it just wouldn't stop. Simultaneously, it just kept going, and this one particular night at the ER, I believe I was up next to see a doctor, and someone came in before me, and he was shot, so they didn't pay me no attention. So they was trying to save this guy's life. So I was basically left out. So my mother removed me from the ER, and we went home, and I just started taking over-the-counter medicines.
Over the counter?
Mm-hmm. Like the regular Sudafeds, the regular sinus stuff. And for weeks, I think I took that. I even stopped working at that time because it got really bad. We believed it got really bad, but we didn't really act on it. When I started urinating on myself, I didn't make it to the bathroom. So from there, we knew something was wrong. So this one particular day, I was just at home by myself, and everybody had went to work and just wanted to do everything productive. And the last thing I heard my mom tell me was just stay still and don't move. When I come home from work, it doesn't matter if we're going to be in the ER forever, we're going to stay. So of course I didn't listen.
Which hospital?
Mercy. So of course I didn't listen. So I wanted to get up and take a shower and, kind of move around because I've just
Right.
been laying around. And when I went to actually get up, I stood up and then I just fell forward and I kind of just bust my head on the corner of the dresser. And at this time I'm bleeding, but I didn't think nothing of it really. I just tried to get up again. And when I tried to again, I actually hit my head again and continued to bleed. And now I'm panicking because I know something's not right.
Wow.
At that time, I didn't know nothing about strokes or that I even had a stroke or what might have been going on with me. So I was home alone. My first reaction is not to call the police or anybody, let alone I couldn't reach it because I had no feeling in my right side. I actually took off my clothes and I crawled into the bathroom and turned on the bathtub. When I did so, I threw myself in the bathtub. In the process of me doing that, I wound up banging my head really bad and knocking myself out unconscious. And then when I finally woke up, I was nose deep drowning in water. So at that time, I believe, I thought of every prayer I was taught and I just continued to pray. And then I just kind of just settled myself and I just stopped praying. And I was just like, I guess this is, where my life is going to end.
And how long ago was this?
This is 2006, I think
6.
8 years ago.
Wow.
And I just kind of stopped praying and everything. And I was like, I guess they're going to come home and find me, in this bathtub drowned. And I just felt myself just slipping away right in front, right there. And then and I'm just like, I guess this is the plan God had for me. But I really actually didn't give up. With the little bit of strength I had left and my left leg, I actually took my foot and I actually pulled the cork out of the bathtub.
That sounds like one of these scary movies that you see.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
And I was able to drain it. And the water's dirty and bloody because, my head and everything like that. And I still had a little bit of strength left and I threw myself over and I kind of crawled out of the bathroom. And then I just knocked out again. And then by that time, I believe my mother came home. She found me first. I'm a silly kid, so they thought I was joking. They thought this was a joke.
What?
Until she saw me there laying there naked with no clothes on and I'm not responding or anything. And then she knew that something was wrong. Then after that, it was like a chain effect. Everybody began to come home at the same time.
Right.
And it wasn't up until she put clothes on me and she sat me on the couch and she tried to talk to me and she knew I wasn't responding and I just kind of slouched over and I couldn't move. And she said she saw the tears in my eyes and that's when she knew that she had to take me to the hospital.
And you went back to Mercy?
Yes, at this time, my twin brother, one of my best friends, and my neighbor put me in my mom's car because the ambulance took forever to get there. And when put me in the car, my neighbor, this really big guy, he looked at me and he told my mom, he looks like my grandmother when she had a stroke. So, of course, my mom's denying, no, he's 16, he doesn't have a stroke, She took me to Mercy. When I got to Mercy, Mercy didn't know what was wrong with me. They couldn't, they just diagnosed me with anything. They said I had meningitis. I was on cocaine. I was doing drugs. I was abused. This is why this is happening. At that time, they separated me from my mother. They took her into a private room and they put me on a bed of ice because I think I was 110 degrees. And they were basically interrogating her, does he do drugs? Did you abuse him? And they basically accused her of all these things. Right. And to her, she said it kind of broke her down because she's she know a couple of weeks ago we were at the ER. We should have stayed. So she felt like it was her fault that this happened because had I not told them, let's get out of here, had I just said stay, we wouldn't be in this position, but we are in this position. So they basically told my mom, you got to call your family. I don't know how long. He's not going to last through the night like this. So then they went back over. They checked me again. They wanted to diagnose me again with meningitis. And they had just turned me on my stomach and wiped my back clean with an alcohol pad. And they were going to give me a spinal tap because that's what they thought it was. Somehow or another, my mom got in touch with my doctor, my physician, and he had called back and said, no, don't do that. If you give him a spinal tap, you're going to paralyze this kid or you're going to kill him. So, this is not the best thing for him. And they're just like, well, we're running out of options. We don't know what to do, and time is against us. They actually, my physician called me. He said, move him to this children's hospital. Very good pediatric.
Schneider's? Okay.
Schneider's Children's Hospital. That was the name at the time. And we didn't know nothing about that because we didn't have any issue health-wise,
Right.
you know, going to stuff like that. We really didn't, you know, ever get involved. You know, a couple of scratches and a boo-boo here and there, you know, a Band-Aid couldn't fix. But it's just this night, this long night, I remember like waking up and falling back to sleep in and out all night. They had transported me from Mercy to Schneider's Children's Hospital. And when I got there, to me it was like a movie, like, you know, rushing down the long hallway into the big open operating room.
Right.
And I'm looking up and I'm just like, am I dead? Like, is this heaven? Like, and then I see this big white guy standing over me, and it was Dr. Schneider, the head surgeon.
Whoa.
And then he was just talking to me like, Byron. He called me Byron too. He was like, Byron. And then I'm just looking at him and he was like, oh, excuse me, Brian. My name is Dr. Schneider, head surgeon. I know what's wrong with you. We're gonna run some tests. We're gonna do everything we can to save you. And I fell asleep. And then I woke up again, and he's over me talking. He's like, "Are you with me? You got to stay with me." And he was just talking to me. And I went back out to the lobby and was talking to my family and was like, "Oh, we're doing everything we can to save him." And then my mom.
He said he knew what was wrong with you?
He knew. He knew exactly what was wrong with me. He looked at me and he told my mother, like, I know what's wrong with him.
Wow.
And he told my mother, like, he had a stroke. And my mom's still in denial, like, you know, that's not true. You know, it can't be true. And she's like, yeah.
Because you're so young.
Mm-hmm. But at the time, if you've seen, like, where my frontal lobe was pulled out, and he was like, yeah, you know, we have to drain him. He's full of fluid. Sinus infection went to his brain. It shut down his nervous system. And that's how that happened. And he was basically explaining to her, like, yeah, we have to prep him. And my mom's like, prep him? Okay, cool. You know, he's going to be all right. And then she's like, wait, prep him for what? And then he's like, he has to have emergency brain surgery. My mom lost it.
She flipped.
My older sister, she lost it. My twin brother, he lost it. And then, you know, it just kind of like everybody was just like, nobody makes it really through brain surgery. Like,
That's not true, Byron.
Brian.
That's not true.
I didn't, well, you talking to me? I don't know. I was out of it then.
You mean back then?
Yeah,
That's how you thought. I understand.
They didn't know. I didn't even know I was having brain surgery. He didn't tell me. He just told me, look, I need you to count to 10 and you'll fall right to sleep. I think I made it to like 6 and I was out. The next time I woke up, I was in intensive care and so much pain. It was terrible.
Pain where? In your head?
In my head, in my body. I didn't understand what was going on, so I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I remember was being put in the car. Next thing I remember, I'm on a bed of ice. And then next thing I know, I'm in another hospital. So I don't know. Everything to me was just kind of moving fast. And at that time, when I was there, I actually woke up and I was in a room. And it was just surrounded by little kids. I can remember to this day. Little kids, small bodies with big heads. Like really big heads. And they're from foreign countries. And they had like these bad diseases and things. And I hated it. Like every day I had to wake up to that. I was just like, this is ridiculous, you know. And at that time, it kind of doubt came about God. Like, you know, if God is real, why am I going through all of these things? Mm-hmm. Next thing I know, I'm back asleep again. I had to have another brain surgery because the first time, you know, the infection turned into a sinus disease of my brain. And so they literally had to cut me open from like the top of my head to the back and even on the side to remove pieces of my brain because it was so badly infected. You know, it was just a lot of going on there. So they actually shaved this one side of my head. I remember having 4 drain tubes at the top of my head because they had to drain the fluid, and then I had 2 over my eyes. And then from the side, I had, when it was all completed, it was like 91 staples, and 26 stitches.
Wow.
And from that point on, once they started clipping nerves in my brain, I became epileptic. I started having seizures because of it. At that point, the seizures became uncontrollable. It was maybe 5 every 10 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
The medicine wasn't working. I think I've almost tried every medicine for seizures you can have. And either they were breaking me out, giving me rashes because I had an allergic reaction, or they were making it worse. It got to the point it was so bad that they had to strap me down to the bed because my seizures were so bad that, I would convulse so bad, they thought I was going to flip out of the bed. One night I got really sick in intensive care, and they put me on the respirator. I think my family lost it again because, nobody really that's another thing I thought, nobody never makes it off the respirator. Once you're on there, it's it. So I think every day I was going through that pain-wise. I think I prayed to die every day.
How long did this process go on?
Only three and a half months.
You were in intensive care for 3.5 months?
No, I was in the hospital altogether for 3.5 months.
Wow.
And they couldn't understand. They didn't understand it. They didn't understand why it happened to me. Well, the sinus infection got that bad. They were trying to say, did this sinus infection go on for months? Because just in a couple of weeks, just like that. And it did.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to take a break right now,
Okay.
Brian, and when we come back, I want to find out what happened. What was the transition?
Oh, yes.
Because you look awesome right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I encourage all of our viewers to give us a call here, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn?
Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act One will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure.
You'll be happy you did.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Shella, and right now we're talking with Brian, and welcome Maxima. We have Maxima with us as well.
Thank you.
So, Brian, finish your story. I'm eager to know what happened.
So from that point on, from after my diagnosis of the seizures, they actually found a medicine that was better fit for me. So it kind of controlled the seizures. My overall diagnosis was severe empyema. It's a rare disease in little boys, sinus disease of the nerves and brain.
Wow.
It's actually when a sinus infection gets really bad. It's very rare. It started to happen more years after I had it, but at the time it was very rare, but they knew what it was. So from that point on, I think the hardest part for me was learning how to walk, read, write, spell.
All over again.
All over again. And they started me literally from kindergarten, like the dot your name and then trace it. And then they started with the pictures of the animals, and you had to tell them what the animal was. For nothing in this world, I couldn't get that. I knew what the animal was, I couldn't say the name. Walking probably was one of the most difficult things.
How long was your rehabilitation process?
Within that 3 months, it was like a month and a half. And they was amazed like how I bounced back so fast. They was like,
Unbelievable.
brain surgery, strokes, and this is, and this is the end result. I think one of the hardest times for me out of everything, besides learning how to walk and everything again, was seeing my family and close friends talk to me and not being able to respond. So that really kind of, they knew I heard them. All they saw was tears. But
Right.
I couldn't say anything. I didn't understand, and I thought that I was just going to be confined to a wheelchair for the rest of my life. So I definitely thought that was one of the most hardest times. I was in a wheelchair first, and then they tried me with the walker. So I got the walker, and it made me appreciate life a little bit more, because
That's right.
growing up, I really didn't pay health no attention. I was just really wasn't a factor to me. I always said to myself, like, what is a stroke? Why do people use walkers? Why are people in wheelchairs? And because of situations like mine and conditions like mine, those are the reasons why, So everything was like baby steps for me. So I definitely had to start from that point on. And then once I left the hospital, I'm thinking like, okay, cool. I'm going home now. No, they put me in the rehab where I had to continue start from literally from kindergarten. And I was 16. I was in class with little kindergarten kids, and I was just like, yeah, this has to be a joke or something like that. But then they said, no, this is no joke. So when they tested my skills and my knowledge, it wasn't no joke. I really didn't know none of this stuff. Like, I'm talking about addition, multiplication, subtraction. I had to start over. Like, it was rough.
How about your childhood memories? Were they erased?
No. I still remember everything
Good.
from my childhood up until this point.
Maxima, you want to share with Brian your background, your history of
Well, I also was diagnosed a couple of years ago with lupus, and there's a lot of things I couldn't do. I couldn't work anymore. I couldn't go to the supermarket, and I started noticing, because where I worked, there was a long hallway, and everybody would just breeze past me. They would just pass me, and I'm like, why is it taking me so long to walk down this hallway when I was used to just walking like as fast as everybody else, especially if I was running late for work.
Right.
I would get down that hallway, and I wasn't able to, and I started noticing that I was slowing down. I was getting tired a lot, couldn't keep up as much as, and I thought, oh, it's because I have 3 kids, I'm busy, and you chuck it off to those things, being busy, being a mom, and putting yourself last.
Understand.
So, You know, I didn't pay any mind to it until it got to a point where I couldn't even get out of bed. And I was diagnosed with lupus, couldn't get out of bed, couldn't do anything. You know, I was going to like 9 different doctors, like, you know. And one day I just decided that, you know, if it was the end for me, if God was going to take my life, I would be, you know, I would be okay with it, but I still had a 9-year-old child that I wanted to finish
Right.
raising. And I asked him to allow me to raise my child. And he showed me, I used to buy books on holistic medicine
Right.
and put them in the corner until I had time to read. You know, time, and I would buy them all the time. I would look at a program, be interested in it, and that, you know, thought that it would be interested in
Right.
reading it, never got to it. And God showed me where I had, you know, the cure right there in those books. And eating properly, eating organic
right.
food, eating healthy, exercising. And I couldn't walk. I remember I would be out of breath, and he showed me, like, start walking in your living room 5 minutes. And I started walking for 5 minutes, and then for 10, and then 15. And go out, you know, he said, go outside, you know, and walk 10 minutes. And then I did that. And I walked 10, then 15, then I was walking an hour up and down my street and eating properly, you know, and that's how I became well. You know,
wonderful.
it took a while, but, you know,
It definitely takes
I'm
time.
fine now. Can honestly say that I'm healthy now.
I can say the same. You know, for me, it was a little difficult growing up. You know, I was only a teenager, so, you know, everything was fun and, you know, going out and enjoying yourself. After that, when I came home from the hospital, I figured I was normal again. I wanted everybody to treat me normal, but everybody treated me different. Everybody was cautious around me, and I felt like an outsider. Because even at the end of the day, I can explain to you what happened to me over and over again. And you can be my friend for years, but you don't understand how I felt, you
Right.
know, because everybody's looking at you different now. So honestly, I continued to do the things that I once did. I was smoking, drinking, you know, thought it was all about that, and trying to keep up with the Joneses and my friends. And I found myself having another stroke after that.
Wow.
And then I conquered that one. First time it was on my right side, I didn't have no control on it. The second time it was on my left side. It was my fault. And the third and last time, and this was March 2011, I was smoking and drinking, you know, out trying to keep up with everybody. I didn't want everybody to treat me differently, but they did anyways, you know. I had to know that I was special and I was different. And I think it was one particular night I was out with my friends, and I think I was like borderline drunk. And one of my friends that I grew up with, a childhood friend of mine, he was shot and killed right in front of me that night.
Wow.
And I wound up having another stroke and some more seizures. And I think this time I was just crying in the hospital, and I was laying in the bed by myself, and then I was just like, why does this keep happening to me?
One of the things that I've learned throughout the years is if, you know, you've been healed, you can't go back
Right.
to doing the same things
Exactly.
as before. I can't eat as I used to eat before.
Right.
My body immediately lets me know, you know, you can't do
This
this.
is
I
wrong.
start to lose energy. I start to feel very tired, and I know that I can't do the same things as I did
Understood.
before. So you have to listen to your body.
I had to learn.
You know, after all, this is God's temple, and we have to be careful what we put into our bodies, you know, if we want to stay healthy, especially since you already had those episodes, those challenges,
Right.
those surgeries. You have to be careful.
Those-
With me, I know, like this past weekend, I had like hot sausages. Why did I have hot sausages? Because I was being, you know, I wanted to be like everybody else. And I felt it afterwards. For the last couple of days, I felt tired. I felt, you know, and I know
Right.
that I have to eat healthy no matter what. I have to exercise, you know, so. You know.
Understand.
So, Brian, I have a question for you. In light of all that you've gone through, what are you going to do with that experience?
I'm actually in the process of writing a book right now. Not a long book, a short inspirational novel. That's what I want to
Nice.
turn it into. Not just for kids around my age. They're the most important ones because they have to grow, you know. But it's for adults. It's for other people as well, because I'm sure there's some adults that still try to hang and want to do, you know, what they want to do.
That's
And like
right.
you said, your body is God's temple. Like when I was in that last predicament of stroke and seizure, it was just like I was sitting there and God told me, Like, look at what you're doing.
Wait, hold on, we have a caller. Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi.
Hi. Who's calling and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Long Beach, New York.
Long Beach. Welcome, Long Beach. Do you have a question for Body Shop TV?
Well, what are you guys talking about right now?
Right now, we have two people on the couch sharing with us their medical history. Young man, he was about 14, 13 years old, and he had several seizures, a stroke. And we have a young lady here that had lupus, and she healed herself through juicing.
Oh, my.
Yes.
What kind of juicing did she heal herself with?
The Fave 5, kale, carrot, celery, ginger, and apple.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. How did she find all those resources? She's actually cured?
Yeah.
Well, I had lots of books that I hadn't read in the past that were just there waiting for me to read on alternative medicine. And I saw a lot of television shows where, showed me that you can heal your body through food. And that's what I basically did. I started eating organic food, eating a lot of healthy food, juicing, like she said, exercising, as well as going to the doctors. I still went to my doctors to make sure. I found a doctor who worked with me who knew that I didn't like to take a lot of different medications. So he's been with me throughout the years, working with me, and watching everything that I'm doing, basically.
Wow. Well, that's incredible.
Yes.
I'm very, very happy for you. That's great. Maybe you can help the 14-year-old little boy, too.
Yeah, he's not 14 anymore.
Oh, how old is he now?
I'm actually 24 years
He's
old.
24.
Oh, and you're all better, too?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Oh, but he had lupus also?
I'm sorry?
Did he also have lupus?
No, he had several seizures and strokes.
But they don't know why he has them?
Sinus infection.
Sinus infection.
From sinus infection?
Yeah.
He must have had some kind of clotting issue too, though, no?
He had a rare disease. And luckily,
What
it was
it
diagnosed.
called?
What was it called?
Empyema.
Empyema.
What's the name, I'm sorry?
Empyema.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So we're giving free massages for all of our callers today. Would you like us to send one to you?
Sure, okay.
Okay. Let me put you on hold and get your information, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, dear. Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi, Alicia. This is Shavana.
Hi, Shavana. How are you?
I'm good.
You calling for a question or a comment?
Calling just to send you some love, Tella.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. We have Maxima and we have Brian on the set right now sharing with us their medical history. Brian, 14 years old, had several seizures and strokes and has been diagnosed and is A-OK today. And Maxima had lupus a couple of years ago and healed herself through juicing and other wellness modalities.
Wow, that is awesome. Just to hear that, that's one of the things that, we want to address with our youth. Just talking about being mind, body, and spirit overall, being strong-willed and ready to go. But that's the story, just to hear the impact of how they change their eating habits and things that they have adapted to heal their sicknesses.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yep, Shavana, we got another call coming in, and I thank you so much for calling Body Shop TV. And I'll send you a massage, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye, dear. Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi, Chella. This is Teresa Hart.
Hey, Teresa! Our favorite person's on the set with us right now.
I see. I'm looking at it. I'm speaking to you.
Awesome.
And I'm so proud of you.
I'm blown away.
So proud. I didn't know the whole story, but to see him, sitting there and, telling his
amazing for a young man to have gone through so many challenges and adversity, and to be here today and to tell his story, the same as the young lady that's sitting there, because I knew a friend that, you know, went through lupus, and lupus is very, very painful, and, you know, it gets in your joints and the marrows and your bone, and it, you know, it gets brittle, and I seen her suffer, you know, but I also seen her come through like yourself with, you know, holistic medicines and juicing and stuff. And that's what I'm in the process of doing.
Good for you,
You know,
Teresa.
I'm in the process of getting back on track, because, you know, I'm a breast cancer survivor, but just getting back on track with the juicing and doing holistic medication, because it really does heal the body and then causes the body to heal itself. It does work. So I'm really stepping out there on faith like never before.
Awesome.
And, you know, asking God to do the same, you know, for me.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. So, Teresa, thank you so much for calling Body
Okay,
Shop TV.
take care.
I'm going to send
Bye-bye.
you a massage, okay?
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
I need it desperately.
All right, honey. Have a great weekend.
Okay. All right, bye-bye.
Bye. So I am so proud of you, Brian, and I want to be part of that book signing ceremony. You keep me in touch.
I will.
And I also want to share with our listeners that Maxima and her partner, Dorina Broxdale, are going to be hosting their own show here at Madhouse TV.
Yes.
And the name of your show is Divine
It's Women of Destiny.
Women of Destiny.
Real women, real talk. And it's going to air next week, Saturday, January 7th, between 8 and 9 p.m. And it's just to talk about issues that concern our community, but that affect women, issues that aren't, even though we're Christians, some of the issues aren't, you know, spoken about. Some of the issues are just, sometimes we just tend to put things under the rug, like because we're Christians, things aren't happening to us. We're going through, if we, you know, we're going through stuff. If we haven't conquered, if we haven't been victorious, we're going through. And we have to let people know that, yeah, we're Christians. God is our center, but we're still going through stuff. And we have to talk about real issues.
Good,
you know.
good. I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very
Thank
excited
you.
for your launch, which is next Saturday.
Yes.
So catch Women of Destiny here at Madhouse TV every Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m.
8 to 9 p.m.
Right?
Yes.
So Brian, we're going to be friends from this point forward. Friend me
fine
on
with me.
Facebook, do all that you can, all right?
Yes, I can.
I wish
I
you
will.
the best. I'm so happy of your recovery.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
When we come back, we're going to have two young ladies that I recently met in Huntington after a wild concert of seeing the Wailers. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
All right. I'm trying to get in the scene here. Oh my
get it
God.
down.
All right, I'm in. Hi.
Hi, I'm Karen Vito.
Hi, and I'm Regina Galley.
We're here doing a show called Shake It Up.
Right, and Shake Up stands for style,
Health,
attitude,
kindness.
entertainment.
That's right. But
That's
really,
right.
it's more about gossip.
Yes.
Because that's what we do, we gossip.
We like to gossip.
I
We
love
like to gossip, interview people. We're going to have some health tips. We're going to tell you what's in, what's not.
Yeah,
We're
there's a
gonna
lot
have
of things that's
fun.
not in, though. That's,
Yeah,
I
that's
really
the
want to
problem.
focus on what's not in.
People
because
don't know what's age
They make
appropriate.
mistakes. They
Yeah,
just make mistakes.
They just.
So we're going to correct those mistakes.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m., so we want you to join us. And we're also going to have a great segment on health and what's new.
Wellness.
Yes,
Wellness.
health and wellness. What's
Very
new,
important
what's
to
not.
us.
Yeah.
We work really hard with that. We coach a lot of people through that.
Yep.
So you're going to join us.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
You're going to get healthy.
Yeah. And you're going to have a good time. Oh, and we're also going to have the curse jar.
Yes. I love that.
That's going to be awesome. $5, for fuck's sake.
Come see us in the morning.
Bye. Join us. Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella, and I think it was a week ago, the body mechanic and I went to a concert to see the Wailers. It was amazing. And after the concert was over, we were walking down the street outside the Paramount in Huntington, and we started singing because this guy was on the corner on the ground playing the guitar with a box in front of him, and he was playing all the Wailers music, you know, don't worry. So I started singing too, and I had my umbrella in my hand, and I'm standing in front of this restaurant singing
with this guy on the ground with the guitar and the money box in front of him. And these young girls were looking at me and they started singing with me. They thought I had a real microphone in my hand, okay, number one. It was an umbrella, a black umbrella, and we just became friends. So I want to welcome to our set Jamie and Casey. What's up, Jamie and Casey? Oh my God, we had so much fun that night.
Yeah, that was so much fun. You changed our lives. Yeah.
How?
Because that was like amazing. This is crazy. Don't worry
about a thing. Oh my God, I had so. You know what? Because of that concert, I got sick. I lost my voice this week. It's just coming back. I was a mess all week long because we were out in the rain, singing, laughing, and not a good thing. So
well, we had a great time.
Yeah,
we had a great week.
You had a great week?
Yeah.
All right, so tell me more about who Casey is and who Casey is. Who Jamie is. Who's Jamie? Jamie, tell me more about who you are.
Okay, well, I'm 21.
Okay.
And what would you like to know? What?
Like, I want to know who you are, what you're all about.
Born on
because
a
when we
rainy
invited you to come on the set, we told you we take the last Saturday of each month to highlight young people.
Yeah.
And you said, well, highlight us because we have a whole lot of things that we're doing. So talk to me.
Well, okay, so I was born in the month of August. I'm a Leo.
Did you go to college?
I did. I actually went to school for culinary.
What?
Yeah.
Get out of
She's a
here.
little maker.
So you're a chef tell?
Mm-hmm.
What
Well, okay, so I went to school for culinary for 2 years,
Right.
and then I was going to transfer to Johnson & Wales, but that didn't work out. And then I ended up at a school in the city for pastry, and so I'm doing pastry.
So you're a baker.
Yeah.
And you work in the city?
I work in the city at the new school.
That is so cool. What's your specialty? And you didn't bring any samples? What's
Well,
up?
you know what?
She never baked for me either.
No?
Guys, don't put me out like this.
What's your specialty?
Oh, specialty. Don't ask me this. Cakes, brownies.
Brownies. I make brownies too.
I make mean brownies.
What kind of brownies do you make?
Fudgy brownies. I can do it all.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And Casey, what about you?
I'm 22.
Where'd you go to school?
Stony Brook. Yeah.
All right. Whoop, Stony Brook.
Yeah. Just graduated
Congratulations.
like 2 weeks ago.
Excellent. Congratulations.
I got my degree in linguistics.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So it's analyzing languages, stuff like that.
Do you speak other languages?
I don't. Okay, I was really good at Spanish for a couple of years.
And
I
then
took
what
that for
happened?
like a long time, and then I stopped in college.
So tú puedes hablar conmigo en español?
No.
Why?
I took Spanish
No,
for 7 years.
Yeah, me too.
And
What?
7 years.
Didn't get a thing out of it.
Oh, when I took
7
it, I
years.
failed every
No,
year.
it's my favorite subject in school.
Really?
Yeah, Spanish is my favorite. And then I took Latin in college for a year. And then all my linguistics classes, we learned kind of like a new language each class. So learned like bits of like Turkish, Chinese, like all those things.
Well, that's cool.
So
So what do you plan on doing with your degree?
nothing. Okay, I started that degree for speech pathology.
Okay.
I no longer want to do that. I want to open a business, a fitness business.
Wow.
Yes.
You should speak with the body mechanic.
Yeah.
I kind of
reals.
want to join.
A
For
fitness.
reals.
That's cool.
Like an extreme sports place.
Extreme.
Like fitness place. So
That's
like rock
interesting.
climbing, boxing, like all cool sports.
And then
And
how
then
I
she's
can
gonna be
involved,
like
I can make,
cafe.
like, yeah, I can make like protein shakes, like
all the
Healthy
things in the
desserts.
cafe.
yeah, exactly, like gluten free,
Yeah.
like
How long have you two been friends?
Since third grade.
Third grade.
Wow.
Best
Crazy,
friends
right?
since
Like,
third grade.
Best friends,
Aw.
Yeah.
besties for life.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Like,
We met in camp.
Yeah, camp.
Yeah?
We both started the same summer.
Mm-hmm.
Became
You were bad
best
kids.
friends. Yeah, we
got
were
in trouble.
bad kids.
We got in trouble all the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
all the time.
It was amazing.
Troublemakers.
We didn't listen to anyone.
Yeah, no one. Like,
Like,
we did not listen to
We
anyone.
didn't care whatsoever. Like they would tell us what to do and
Complete opposite. Like, we almost got like stranded at camp one time because
Yeah.
the bus almost left without us because we would not go on the bus on time.
we
like,
would just like kind of do our thing and
yeah.
like
we would wander,
you know?
like away.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It was bad.
We can like.
You sent me a text last night of a
Yeah, we
picture of the
did.
both of you. You said,
Yeah.
come to Huntington.
Yeah.
What were you doing in Huntington last night?
We were at the bars.
At the bars.
At the bar. Is that a pastime?
It's a hobby.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a hobby?
It's a hobby.
How do you go to bars and be
Bars.
able
Are you from Boston? Are you from Boston?
No. All right. How do you go to BARS's and be able to do well in school?
You gotta balance both.
Yeah.
How do you do that? What's the secret?
I mean, when you gotta, get focused, you get focused.
Yeah.
Like I love going out, having a good
Work
time.
hard, party hard.
Yeah, and then
Balance it
and
out.
then you balance it out, and then when you gotta be serious, you gotta be serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a hard thing to do, but
We got
rest
it.
of my
We
kids.
got this.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, 4.0 this semester.
4.0.
What?
No way.
Fourth semester
My
in
girl.
a row.
My girl.
Wow.
Yeah, we got this.
Do you attribute it to going out to bars?
I think it has something to do with it.
I got good memory.
Wow. All right.
That's
So
what I attribute it to.
the question that I have for you guys, and I always ask this of young people. You're into social media, correct?
Yeah.
Because every time I've seen you, the 2 times, you're always on your cell phone.
Always.
So, is that an obsession with you? Is that a healthy behavior? When you're out in public at a restaurant, do you
As your phone is going off.
No, it's okay. Do you spend your time on the phone and not with the person, engaging conversation with the person that you're with?
Well,
okay. I think, I mean.
like when we're together,
it's like
we're
who-
like not really like
It's
on the phone.
Yeah, because like.
we're like
no.
chilling.
I would
Right.
say the total opposite.
Uh-huh.
What'd you say?
We're like taking pictures and stuff.
Oh, yeah. And like,
but
we
we're
could talk,
not.
it's
like we could talk, but like we're still like in sync with each other.
Yeah.
When we're hanging
but
out
if I
with
like
each other.
meet someone,
Uh-huh.
like a guy, whatever, like I'm not gonna be like, and if
Yeah.
I'm interested, I'm not gonna be on my phone. I'm gonna be talking to him.
Yeah.
Because every time we're out in public, we always see people not engaging in conversation, but they're on their phones. So here's an example. I was out to dinner the other night, and I saw a family of father, mother, and 2 kids, teenage kids. The whole table was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, OMG. So when dinner was over, I approached the family. I said, I was observing you, and your whole family was on the cell phones during dinner. WTF.
But if I went out with my family, I would probably be on my phone too.
Yeah.
Are they boring? Do you want to tune out?
It's like you're
what-
always
it's
with
just
your
kinda like-
family, so it's like
Yeah.
you're not really
and
like
you're texting
though.
okay.
But it's our family.
Well. Okay. Yeah, but it's like our family, so.
Okay. I was out with my dad
Right.
yesterday,
Uh-huh.
for dinner, and I was like on my phone. It was just me and him.
Because he was boring.
Like I was just like so popular. People were just hitting me up, so I got to hit him back up.
That's
All right, so let me ask you a question. Is it too painful? Is it that much of a sacrifice to turn the phone off? Or put it in your or put it away in your
Not
pocketbook during the time that you were spending time
I like
with
to
your
like
father?
I like to like do this. Like I'll just like keep it and then like sometimes just like turn it over.
Yeah.
But, like,
Wow, that's big.
like I won't like turn it off. So
Yeah.
What do you think you're gonna miss?
you never know.
You never know.
Like what someone has an emergency.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of an emergency can a peer of yours have
I
that
don't
you
know,
need
like-
to know about?
You want to take this one?
Ran out of alcohol. You guys, you gotta get a bottle.
She's
I'm
joking.
kidding. I'm kidding. That was bad. Love you, Mom. Sorry, I didn't say that.
No, but like there could be like an emergency. Like,
yeah, like real life. Like, anything could happen. Like,
Or maybe
my
not an
friend, my brother,
emergency.
like, got pulled over, car got,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I hear you. I hear you.
you know,
So you guys are 20 what, 20 what, and 20 what?
21, 22.
21 and 22.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Just 5 years.
That's so weird. Like, I just got the same question from a guy the other night.
And how did you answer it? Well, he wants to know.
well,
he
he-
wants you to say, "Oh, married with children."
No, we're going to be like, how old? Like 26?
What can you count? Oh yeah, that is 26.
You were? Sometimes I think I'm smarter than her.
Okay. Like
Okay, so we're still gonna be young.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working.
You still want to be a baker? You think you still be baking?
Definitely still be baking.
And you see yourself with your own extreme studio?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I want to
like,
be a part of that.
yeah, I want you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
OMG.
Thank you.
So you guys are on Instagram and
I'm actually not.
Twitter?
I'm not. I'm
Why
not.
aren't you on
I'm only on
Instagram?
Facebook.
Why only on Facebook?
I don't know. Like Twitter. Like who wants to like hear
I don't
about
have
every single
Twitter.
part of my life? Like
get
I
it.
don't.
I don't get the
do
Twitter
that.
thing. But I have Instagram. But see, I have like 6 photos. So like,
Doesn't really count.
it doesn't, right, like, cause I'm not the person to like,
Take a picture of your
and then
food
like,
and then put it on.
yeah, like, you know, like girls like take pictures of their body, you know, like whatever, and like,
Yeah,
I'm just
like, we're
not
not
like that. Like, yeah, then you gotta go through the whole process of putting it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you two the only children in the family?
No.
In your families? You have
I'm the
siblings?
we're both the youngest.
Yeah. I have an older brother.
I have 2 older sisters.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Mary. Hey, Brooke.
So I work with young people in Nassau County.
Yeah.
And I often talk about what they have to look forward to because these kids are like from 10 to 12.
Yeah.
So what would you share? What kind of message would you give to kids that are between 10 and 12 in regards to becoming an adolescent? I'm curious.
I think just like live your life and explore things that you love to do and never hold back, you know, just new experiences, you know, just put yourself out there.
How about you, Casey?
I don't know, basically the same thing. Like, I feel like a lot of things that were like super important when we were that age, and like even like when we were like actual teens, are like not anything now. So like don't like sweat all that stuff that you're gonna like go through. It's like not worth it at this
Do you
point.
think it's easier for you to say now that you've gone through it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely would not have said that if I was there.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
And don't be too serious with everything, I feel like.
Don't be too serious.
But be a little serious.
Yeah, you could be a little serious, but like, I don't know.
Life is too short.
Life is, exactly, life
to
is
sweat
too
the
short.
small stuff.
Exactly.
I hear you.
Exactly.
Don't worry.
A bad thing.
thing.
Every little thing is gonna be all right. So, in closing, ladies, I've enjoyed your company. I look forward to hanging out with you some more, especially in Huntington.
Yeah.
No doubt. What kind of message do you have for your peers, your friends that are watching, your family that are watching? What kind of message do you want to give to them?
Thanks for being there for me and having my back
Yeah.
and supporting me.
We got you.
We got you guys.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it? All right.
What else?
Yeah.
So I want to definitely work with you in making that dream come true and opening up an extreme shop.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Sick.
And maybe you can, definitely do work with her and bring your pastry
Yeah.
goods out to.
Like a healthy cafe.
Yeah.
You look at doing something on Long Island?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
nice.
not leaving Long
I
Island.
think
Do
we
I
need
look like
that.
I'm leaving Long Island?
No, but honestly, I think Long Island like needs this because
Yeah.
first of all,
Well,
there's
Long
no
Island's
place
also,
like this.
Long Island's very like health conscious.
Well,
Yeah.
what about Equinox?
Yeah, there's a ton of gyms though, and they're all
Yeah.
packed. Like they're all packed.
So what will make your gym different?
Well,
How would
mine's
you
not
say
gonna
that?
gonna be a gym.
Yeah, mine's not gonna be like a gym. I mean, I definitely want like fitness classes.
Like machines and
Definitely
stuff?
want like some machines and weights and stuff. But I want like the main thing to be fun. Like people
rock
can come.
climbing?
Yeah, like you're not like you have a rock climbing place. There's Island Rock. That's on Long Island. And then there's like some rock climbing in like certain gyms. But like I want like that to be like a focus, like rock climbing. Like you come there and do rock climbing, and then there's gonna be like boxing lessons, like all these like racquetball courts, things like
Like
fun
a sports
fitness.
emporium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Nice.
cool stuff, trampoline, basketball, like sick stuff like that.
That's
Where you just
awesome.
want to like you want to go to like hang out with people, but like you're also gonna be like getting fit.
That sounds awesome.
I'm so excited. That would be like a sick place.
Yeah.
So Body Shop TV is seen in 72 different countries.
So hopefully someone is watching, listening to your vision, and will get in touch with us to help invest and make it happen. Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be amazing.
That'd be
I would
awesome.
love you.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You never know.
Get
Your
at
world's
us.
your oyster, man. You never know. Just put it out there, right?
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thanks for being on our show.
Thanks for having
I know the
us.
Body
Thank you
Mechanic
so
misses seeing you guys.
Yeah, shout out to Body Mechanic. We miss you. And where'd you say you went diving?
Bonaire.
Where?
Bonaire.
Bonaire.
Bon air to you. It's next to Aruba.
Oh.
Oh, Aruba.
Yeah, you know Aruba, right?
I've never been there.
Oh.
I know what it is.
We know of it.
So Jamie Casey, thanks again for being on Body Shop TV. When we come back, we'll hear some good, really interesting young people stories. Stay tuned. Give us a call. We'll be right back.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Horsehair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
All right. I'm trying to get in the scene here.
Come on, get it down.
All right, I'm in. Hi. Hi, I'm Karen Vito.
Hi, and I'm Regina Galley. We're here doing a show called Shake It Up.
Right? And Shake Up stands for style, health, attitude, kindness, entertainment.
That's right. But
That's
really,
right.
it's more about gossip.
Yes.
That's what we do. We gossip.
We like to gossip.
I
We
love
like to gossip, interview people. We're going to have some health tips. We're going to tell you what's in, what's not.
Yeah,
We're
there's a
gonna have
lot of things that's
fun.
not in them. That's I
Yeah,
really
that's the
want to
problem.
focus on what's not in.
People
because
don't know what's age
They make
appropriate.
mistakes. They
Yeah,
just make mistakes.
They just.
So we're going to correct those mistakes.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m., so we want you to join us. And we're also going to have a great segment on health and what's new.
Wellness.
Yes,
Wellness.
health and wellness. What's
very
new,
important
what's
to
not.
us.
Yeah.
We work really hard with that. We coach a lot of people through that. So
Yep.
you're going to join us.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
You're going to get healthy.
Yeah. And you're going to have a good time. Oh, and we're also going to have the curse jar.
Yes. I love that.
That's going to be awesome. $5, for fuck's sake.
Come see us in the morning.
Bye. Join us.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 cup.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella. The body mechanic is missed. He is diving in Bonaire, lucky for him. And my family member, my daughter is an actress and singer. And I had the honor of seeing her perform just recently in a production called Little Shop of Horrors. And from the show, we have Ava and Tashi with us. Welcome to Body Shop TV, ladies.
Thank you.
I was so impressed with that production. First of all, I had never seen that movie or show previously, so I didn't know what the story was about. And when I went to see it the first time, it was kind of like dark, like this big plant eating people. It was like weird to me. And I didn't, people saying, that's a cool show, it's funny, I didn't really appreciate it until I went to the last show, and I saw it again, and I got it. It was cool. I love The Dentist. I love The Dentist. So, ladies, tell us about your roles in the show, your background. Just talk to me.
Well, we played the urchins, which were kind of like the narrators, the antagonists, like the Greek chorus of the show, and it was quite fun.
It was fun.
It was quite fun. People got a real kick out of our harmonies and our jokes and our comedy. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. I was really surprised when we showed up for the first rehearsal and Ava was there and Angelica was there and we just magically sounded good. We were so lucky. I mean,
it really did sound amazing, like even the first time. Yeah.
A lot of people commented they thought that we had been together for years and went, no, we just met for the show. So
yeah,
that's cool.
It was very fortunate.
Now, there's one urchin missing, right?
Yeah, family emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is her name?
Angelica.
Angelica.
Yeah.
Angelica, we miss you, love you. Maybe next time we can have you come on the set. So, Tashi, tell me a little about your background.
I've studied theater for my entire life. I always knew I wanted to be a performer and an actress. So I went to University of Notre Dame and I did FTT, which is their film, television, and theater program. And then I went and I got my master's in acting at the University of Virginia. And so my mom, she's like a songwriter and a singer, so I'm always around performers. I've been very fortunate that way. So yeah, I got back maybe a couple years ago and just sort of trying to get back into theater, but I had never done Long Island theater, so it was really refreshing. It was refreshing to be able to do something, regional.
Having your mom be an artist, was that what inspired you to go to school for that? How long?
That is very interesting because at first she did not want me to be, she was not supportive.
Oh, really?
She wanted me to be a doctor, so I was a film, television, and theater major and a pre-med major at the same time.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
And so I sort of had to, bide my time, and eventually one day she just looked at me and she said, this is your calling. But
you have something to fall back on, right, Tashi?
I do. And then I'm also a writer as well. So actually she was inspired to go back to school for her writing based off of, I guess, my journey. So it was like done in the reverse.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very cool. How about you, Ava? What's your background?
Well, I've been performing my whole life. Different stages, different venues, different genres, but theater is something that I've just started doing recently, and I just fell in love with it. I don't know what I've been doing my whole life, to be honest. I should have been in the theater. I was basically more into music. I studied music, and I write music. I play a lot of different instruments, but once I got on stage and started acting, it was just like something clicked. And now I just don't want to do anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
So you'd rather act than sing? Because your voice is amazing.
I'd rather act while singing, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. During the day, I work with developmentally disabled individuals. I used to be a music teacher for them for a few years, but then I transferred to a group home with my favorite individuals, and it's just wonderful, and I love them.
I remember when you first started working with that population, you told me that when you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to go to work.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great feeling can't wait to get to work. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And they're so supportive of her. They came to the shows
They
and
did?
they cheered. They gave
Aw.
standing ovations. They
that's
love them
nice.
some Ava. So it was good. They brought good energy.
Yeah, it's not because I know you, Ava, but you are one person off stage, but the minute you hit that stage, you totally transform. It's like amazing to watch. It's like I don't know who you are. And
What?
you're amazing. You're an awesome actress.
I think that it's fun, not being Ava anymore and just being able to pick up whoever that new role is. It's definitely exciting.
Yeah, role playing is a lot of fun.
Okay. Pause.
So, Tashi, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I would love to break into television and film.
Yeah?
Because I've done stage mostly, and that's where I guess I've been. I think that's where I don't know. I don't know where I shine the most, but that's certainly where I've had the most experience. And so I would love to transition and perhaps start writing and acting in film and television. So 5 years from now, that's where.
In a motion picture or like a sitcom?
I would love to do both. I want to do comedy. That was what was great about Little Shop.
It was so
being
fun.
able to do comedy and be ridiculous and make people laugh. So
that is so cool.
You got a lot of
So
fun.
you don't have a vision of being on Broadway?
Oh, I do. I just, for some reason, I just feel pulled in that. I feel it's time to start moving towards that. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I definitely want to be on Broadway one day, but whether that's in the near future or like when I'm old.
How old are you now?
28.
20. Oh, you're still young.
Yeah. So
You had a birthday
I've got
recently?
time. March, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I had no idea.
No one knew.
Do you ladies have a few minutes to stay with us for a while?
Yeah.
All right, cool beans. So
Sure.
we're going to take a break, and hopefully I could bring in this special person that I met in the post office this morning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Well, there's Dad's big, shiny rocket ship. That's right, it's filled with babies of all kinds. And when the shiny rocket ship penetrates, Mommy and Dad goes, and when the time is just right, there's a space launch.
All systems go.
Babies of all kinds. Released all over the place. Yeah, Africa. Mommy's Babylandia. That's right, it's filled with babies. After an amazing 9 months, babies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies come from
Planet Babylandia.
You go, play
with us on the bus.
wheels on the bus
Go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan. Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella. The body mechanic is stranded in Bonaire, 95 feet underwater. Oh well, show must go on. We are just been joined by 2 beautiful young ladies by the name of Soleil, smile. Welcome to Body Shop TV. And her sister, Amira. Amira, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Thank you.
So before you ladies came on, I was speaking with Tashi and Ava, who are both actresses and singers. They were just recently on a show called Little Shop of Horrors. And I figured I had all four of you on since we're all performers. How you like me now? So, Tashi, I'm sorry, Soleil, you look so pretty today. Why do you have that outfit on? You had a performance? You did? Was it yesterday or today?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday? And you're a dancer, I take it? And what kind of dance do you do?
Ballet and tap.
Ballet and tap? Cool beans. Do you like tap and ballet? Which one do you like the best?
Tap.
Tap? Me too. I love the way it sounds. That is so cool. And how about you, Amira?
I do jazz and hip hop dancing.
Cool. And how long you been dancing?
I have been dancing, well, before I lived in Brooklyn and I was dancing ballet. And then I stopped for like a couple years. And then when I was 9 years old, I started dancing hip hop. And then this year, I said I was going to start doing something different, and I started to do jazz.
Very cool. Have you always wanted to be a dancer, or is this something new with you?
When I was younger, I really didn't know what I was going to be at first, but then I started thinking if I wanted to be a doctor or something, and then it caught my eye, like when everybody was talking about this show called Dance Moms. I wanted to see how they danced and what they did, and then when I saw their dances, I would say I wanted to try that. So I wanted to start learning how to dance.
Now wait a minute, Amira. I've seen that show, Dance Moms, and that woman who is the teacher, she's mean.
She is. She is mean to me, and I think that she does that so like they can improve more better.
Do you think that's healthy though? I think it's borderline abusive.
I mean, I do too, but I mean, if they want to dance, then I think that if they want to dance, then well, her name is Abby Lee.
Right.
And I think if Abby Lee yells at them, I think that they would need to, if like they take that information and what she's giving them, that it'll tell them that they need to improve on what they're doing to make themselves better.
Is your dance teacher the same way as Abby Lee?
Well, my jazz teacher, not really, but she yells at us, but I figure that it makes us better dancers.
I don't know. When my daughter was in, I think.
Don't name them.
I won't name them.
No names.
I won't name them. But let me tell you something. I had my daughter in ballet, tap, jazz, all of that when she was like, I think 2 or 3 years old. How old are you, Soleil?
4.
Soleil, you're 4? I think my daughter was 4. And I went to pick her up one day, and I heard the dance instructor screaming at them and yelling at them, and it upset me just to hear it. I said, oh, hell no. So I took her out, and I told all the mothers while I was taking her out. And you know what's so funny? I just recently saw one of those mothers about 2 weeks ago, and she's now an assistant teacher. That woman who I'm talking about is in heaven right now. But I just found it very unhealthy for an adult to yell at children to get them to do something correctly. It's not right. There are other ways to communicate. Do you like your teacher, Soleil? Does she yell at you? Good. Because if she does, you tell mommy, right?
Please tell mommy. I don't know. I think that Lady Abby is really off the charts, and I think one of the moms sued her, didn't they? To a fight.
Yes, Kelly.
Or you think they do that for television?
I think they do that for television to get like the attention and all the drama started up.
Wow. Tashi, were you a dancer when you were younger?
I was not.
You'd never had an interest?
Athlete. I ran track, so that was my workout, I guess. But I only did dance when the music was required. I think I should start studying.
How about you, Ava?
Volleyball.
Did you enjoy dance when you were in school?
I don't remember that far back.
Really?
I was Mom, you put me in dance classes when I was 4 or 5 years old. I think I could pull up a picture.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember my dance classes. I don't. It was a long time ago.
Amira, do you sing?
I don't. I sing, but I don't really think I can do good.
Okay. Soleil, do you sing? You do? What do you sing? What's your favorite song?
Skittle ladies.
I can't hear you.
Skittle ladies.
Can you sing for us? I want to hear it. Go ahead. You can sing. Go. No? You don't want to sing? Okay, no problem. But these two ladies sing. Maybe we can get them to sing. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm pretty congested today.
What? This is an excuse.
What would we sing?
I don't know.
We could sing something that might sound good without the third part.
Yeah, from the show.
I remember when we were trying. The harmonies are very, very tight. And
I
so
noticed.
when there's that one voice missing, it sounds a little crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Maybe next time.
No, go ahead.
Sing your little shop.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh.
Soleil would like to hear you ladies sing.
Okay. I mean, I'll try.
Yeah, we have to make sure that we're on key though. Do you have your do you have your tracks on the thing?
Let me see. Let me check it
This
out.
is very important.
Soleil, would you like to hear them sing? You would? Okay, cool beans.
Mail. Please hold.
So do you ever think about taking lessons, Amira?
In dancing?
In singing?
Singing, yes, I also thought of that, and I really hope that that day will come.
Awesome. Well, Ava gives lessons.
Wow.
Yes. Are you excited? Soleil, are you excited? You are? Is anybody you want to say hello to that may be watching you? You want to say hello to Grandma, your friends? No? You know, I met Soleil this morning at the post office. I went there to mail my mother her letter. I finally sent it. She's been asking me for our itinerary. And so I'm online. I see this beautiful little girl in front of me with this pink tutu on. And I invited her to be on the show today. And I said, if you come on the show, you have to talk and smile. Remember?
All the way there.
You talk.
That's all I have.
Are you ladies ready?
Do we have music?
Do you have your little plug-in?
Can you just
Well, I
put
guess
that
that's
on?
just for us.
Just for you guys.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna find my mic.
You're gonna sing rehearsal tracks.
Ava and Tashi from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yes, it is.
So we should
So maybe.
I know. Are you ready? Well, play okay. Play like a little bit.
OMG,
and
is
cut
it that
off.
serious?
I got it. I don't know if you.
No.
Oh.
Play it again. What happens is the music director recorded each of our parts for us, so that's not just the instrumental. Like has him trying to sing her part so that we can hear it.
okay.
We just want to hear
It's
the
quite
key.
funny. You want to hear it all.
No, don't do that. We won't do that to you, Joe. Just play it up to the part where we have to come in, and then we'll just come in.
Okay.
See, that was Joe. You didn't want to hear that.
Okay.
Those are the oohs. Yeah, you've got a preview. If you want to catch more Little Shop of Horrors,
No, you didn't.
July, August
2nd,
we will be at, what's that park name? We'll be in the Huntington Arts Cultural Festival, and you can get, more of Little Shop. That was just a teaser.
What's the date? What's the date of that event?
August 2nd. It's 8 p.m. showtime.
8 p.m. And where is it going to be held?
The Huntington
Cultural Arts Festival. I think it's in, kind of hard to pronounce the park name, but they do this festival, I guess, every summer where a whole bunch
It's
of plays-
outside?
Yes, it's an outdoor festival.
I thought you were really going to sing.
We did.
Gosh.
We figured out that it wasn't going to happen.
I got gypped. So, do you ladies would you like to dance? And show us what you did in your show? No? No one wants to dance? Wow.
Aw.
Okay, so.
I don't know what that means.
It's okay. You're not shy, are you? Amira, are you shy?
No.
So how come you don't want to dance? We can take a break, get set up on the stage, and have you dance. You don't want to? No? And you don't want to dance either, Soleil?
Oh.
Wow. I was looking forward to you guys dancing. So it's okay. Well, I'm going to take a break right now because I could not believe that you gypped me like that, Ava.
Oh,
If you want us to stand up and actually sing, perhaps you can. But,
Oh, okay. We'll do that.
We can set up someplace else.
When there's
and,
a will, there's a
coordinate
way.
Something.
Okay. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Shella. I am so fortunate to have young people in the studio today. And now we have the mom of Tashi, Sadanya. Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Thank you very much. Glad
and
to
I
be here.
understand that you were an inspiration for your daughter to get into the theater.
Was I?
Yeah, I was
good.
explaining I was always around performers and everything.
That's true. That's true.
So tell me what you do, Sadanya.
I would say that first, you call me a writer. Been writing poetry since I was 8. And
Wow.
just received my Master of Fine Arts in creative writing with a focus in poetry, along with my son who received his Master of Fine Arts. We graduated together.
Very nice.
With a focus in fiction. So we have twin MFAs.
Very nice.
But I think that, once I started writing, I thought of ways that I can actually use my writing. And so then, songwriting came. And so that's why I had her in the studio, like at age 2 with me, like doing little speaking parts in songs or something like that. So she's been, used to that. And I guess it rubbed off, even though, at first I did want her to do the traditional occupations of lawyer, doctor, engineer.
Right. Do you think it's hard? Do you think it's a lot of pressure for young people to be on stage? Like, I look at Soleil, beautiful young lady, and sometimes we get
withdrawn. We become shy. When we're performing with our peers, it's one thing. But something like this, we tend to lose our interest.
Yeah.
You think it's hard, a lot of pressure?
I think it's, when you have to find your comfort zone,
Right.
and then I guess as a parent, you have to work with them behind the scenes.
Yeah.
This may be her first experience on TV, but she's going to get much better at it.
Yes.
And she looks gorgeous. So if she gets to see this, that's going to be inspiration.
That's true.
But I think I was shy, but I was shy on the level that she is, meaning that if it was a small crowd, I was extremely shy, but if you put me up in front of a large audience, I could sing and perform. So I absolutely understand where she's coming from. Yeah, but she's gorgeous and she makes for a nice couch setting.
She's beautiful.
So you're doing well.
So you have beautiful long braids. I admired them when I first met you. Are you native?
I'm Native American, and then I'm also I'm Puerto Rican as well, which is also Native in Spanish and African as well.
Right on.
Absolutely. So Native is strong in my blood.
What tribe?
Well, the main one is Onkachug, and like you said, Taino.
Mm-hmm.
Those are I have other ones, but those are the ones that I know who those people are, and they're directly in my lineage. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Do you go to the powwows?
Yes, I do.
I love
yes,
going
I
to
do.
powwows.
I'm actually supposed to be marching in the Native American parade, and it's going to take place in Amityville next Saturday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I'm all psyched about that. I got my regalia and everything.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
I think I'm going to be going to that as well.
Yeah.
You also shared with me that you're going to be performing Native American jazz.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
That's going to take place July 12th, and it's going to be at St. Peter's in Harlem, and I think it's right off of Lexington.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's St. Peter's Cathedral in Harlem. And basically it's a celebration of Native Americans in jazz. So there are going to be jazz artists there, musicians, bands, also dancers. So it should be, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome.
That's great. I'm looking forward to going too.
Oh, great.
Very nice. Yeah. So, ladies, we have Amira, Soleil. I want to thank you for being part of our show today. And Soleil, you're a very beautiful young lady. I wish you the best in your dancing career. And Amira, the same to you. And I hope you find the right teacher to teach you how to sing. And Ava's available.
Thank you.
And Tashi, you want to sing a song that you performed at the Little Shop of Horrors for us, correct?
Sure.
All right, you want to give us the background information on the song, what part of the show it's in?
Basically, this part comes in, me, Ava, and Angelica are the urchins, and we're hanging out, reading magazines, and the shop owner comes out and he says, "Get off the stoop. Why don't you better yourselves? I don't need ragamuffins to complete the picture," things like that. And he says, we make a joke about how we dropped out of school, and he says, "Well, how do you intend to better yourself?" And she says something along the lines of, "On Skid Row, there's no such thing." And then she goes into this little song before a huge company number. So this is just the opening part of a bigger number.
Okay.
I'm probably going to stand up for this. So. Yeah, okay. Alarm goes off at 7 and you start uptown. You put in your 8 hours for the powers that have always been till it's 5 p.m.
That's it?
It's the beginning part of a huge number.
Me again.
What did you... Oh, we talked about this.
OMG. Oh my God. I think Ava made you do that.
No, I did not communicate.
I thought it was much longer than that, but that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So, Tashi, you have these beautiful girls sitting to your left. What kind of advice do you want to give them? That, you know, you're all in show business, you're all performers. What advice would you give them?
I guess the biggest thing is to always remain focused and to believe in yourself. You know, it's so hard because there's so many things probably to deter you along the way, and I don't know to what level they would want to pursue it, if they want to be professional or not. But the most important thing is practice, dedication, and a willingness to put yourself out there, and to, you know, there might be times where you might consider yourself to have failed at something, but to know that, you know, Michael Jordan has that quote where he says, "I've been trusted to take the last shot and I failed 26 times. It's because I failed that I succeed." So the most important thing is to try. And I think that if you try and if you put 100% into it, you will one day attain your goal. So I think that's the biggest thing that I would say to them, is to definitely put yourself out there, because the difference between you and someone who's doing it is that they're actually putting themselves out there and taking the risk.
It takes a lot of guts to be on stage, I got to tell you. You know, even doing this TV show, it's a lot of work, and it's not everybody can do it. So my hat goes off to you ladies, and Ava that was with us earlier, and yourself, Mom, because, you know, being a performer, you're always judged. They look at you, they listen to you, they calculate, but like she said, don't give up, stay focused. Is that what you want to do in your future, Amira?
Yes.
Yeah? Be a performer, a dancer?
I do want to be a performer and a dancer, but I also want to do many other things, like become a doctor or like a chef or something.
Nice.
To improve more in what I'm doing in my career.
Very good. Always have something to fall back on, because you just never know, right? Mom, what kind of advice would you give these ladies? All three of them.
Okay. I think the biggest thing, because I also teach creative writing to high school students, and when they come in, they're more concerned with their SAT essay, college essays. But I always tell them that whenever you get a chance to speak, make sure you put yourself into your writing, because you don't know, the other person on the other end of that can actually receive a huge blessing for what you have to give. So if you're dancing, you want to make sure that you put yourself into it, you know, develop your style and your character, and make sure that when you leave the stage, everybody knows that it was you up there dancing. And always remember that in anything that you do, you have a voice, and people like me want to hear it. So if it's through your dancing, I want to hear it.
Awesome. Beautiful advice. So, Amira, you've been with us for about a half an hour. What do you have to say to any of your listeners, maybe to other people who are striving to be dancers as yourself, who are younger than you? What advice would you give them?
I would say for younger dancers who like to dance, I would say keep on going with your advice, and don't let anyone tell you what to be as your career. If you're a dancer, just keep going with what you're doing, and never let anyone tell you that you can't do it.
Excellent. Did anyone ever tell you couldn't do it?
No.
Good. That's very true. Don't want anybody to tell that you can't, because you can do anything that you want, right? Very nice. Do you ladies have any questions for me?
Sure.
All right, bring it.
What is your mission behind your show, and what inspired you to put this forum together?
First of all, the mission is for the body mechanic, who's a wellness guru, and I'm a health educator for HIV/AIDS specific, and I have I have a diverse background. We bring our gifts together to share, to give us information about wellness and relationships. to help in the longevity of both. We started out doing radio about 18 months ago, and we promote ourselves all the time, and the owners of this studio saw our card and asked us to come in and do a show with them. And then we came here, they asked us, would we want our own show? I said, heck yeah. So that's where we are. We've been here for about almost a year, and we cannot tell you how many awesome people we've met on the journey. Just from A to Z, it's been great. We recently got an opportunity to be on a national network as a guest, not as on our own show. So I'm looking forward to that. And I don't want to talk about it until it's solidified. So we're looking forward to doing that. And we also host a monthly Touch Sensorium where we invite people to come to our venue and get free massages, free veggie juicing, and other wellness modalities, free of cost, because the Body Mechanic feels that wellness information should not be a fee. So we try to just share our love everywhere we go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're quite welcome. If you know of anyone else that would like to be part of our journey, our mission here at Body Shop TV or radio, give me a call.
I sure will.
Yeah. So, ladies, thank you again. And Soleil, I am so happy that you came to our show today. I'm so happy. So, ladies, enjoy the show. Once it's over, it'll be sent out to your circle of influence. And I want to remind our viewers to join us on the third Monday of each month for our Touch Sensorium at 203 East Pulaski Road in Huntington Station at the awesome Heals Center. The Body Mechanic, as I said earlier, is 95 feet underground, underwater, looking at all the different beautiful fish in Bonaire. Hope you're having a great time. Next week, we have a very interesting guest. She makes an organic health bar that I met at a recent wellness conference. So have an awesome week. I want you to love hard and kiss long.